This is what I'm on this week, a beautiful cream polished plaster blend with a little bit of gold leaf. It's got a super high shine on this one, so let's rewind it back and see how we made it. So it's currently 4 in the morning, we're just getting this stuff ready now, just getting the final little bits and bats, and then we're off to open. Got my food sorted for the day and the coffee, and the cats aren't happy that I'm leaving this early, but gotta go Mabel, gotta make some money. Right, let's get on the road. So I've been driving about 4 hours now, just stopping for a quick Mackey's breakfast and then get back on the road, get heading up. On the menu today we got sausage muffin, black coffee and hash brown, and then some audio books and music as well to listen to this week. Oh. And it's about 300 and something miles from my house to the customer's house, so there's no rush. I was going to set off last night, but to be honest I don't sleep that well while I'm staying away, so the more nights stay at home the better, so it's just easier to drive today. All I'm doing today is the prep and sheeting up and stuff, so there's not really much rush for it, so I'm just going to take my time and chill. And the weather's not the best anyway, so there's no nice places to go. So we're not far off now, we're about an hour away, and this is when I know I'm in Scotland, when we get to the Green Welly stop. So I finally got to Oban. I've just sheeted up. I got it about 1 o'clock, so everything's sheeted up. And then I've just started sanding these walls, so you can see, because it's an old house, you can tell by the high ceilings and stuff, there's a lot of prep work to do on this. So ideally today we was going to get a base coat on, but it doesn't look like we're going to do that. It's just a case of sanding it and putting a full coat of filler everywhere. I could risk it and put a base coat on, but for me I'd rather spend the extra day. I've got the full week blocked out for this job anyway, so it makes more sense just to fill all the walls, get an extra layer on and get this one super flat. And there's a mint view from this house that I'll show you in a little minute. I've just sanded this wall and you can see all the little bits and bats, so anywhere that's out, I'm guessing these used to be old wall light fixings that I've bulged out, so we're going to fill over the full thing and just sand this wall there now. All the fillers on now, but there is a little bit of a bow in the wall here where it sort of dips in, so I'm using the heat gun, drying it out, force drying it, and then putting more layers on just to build it out. This isn't the Venetian plaster, this is just the filler, so we're doing all the prep work today and then get the Venetian plaster on tomorrow. So all I'm trying to do now is build this out a little bit. There's not much else I can do now with the filler on the job, so I've just checked into the Airbnb, and this is actually an Airbnb that the client owns, so they've checked us in. It's really nice, it's absolutely massive, so I'll just give you a little walk around tour. Nice big living room, other rooms down that way, big hallways. It's a nice traditional old house. My room, all the kit, and then right down here, more rooms, bathrooms and kitchen. My essentials, creatine and some hot sauce. So now I'm going to go and find some food. I think they say they own a fish and chip shop as well, so I'm going to go and try out a fish and chip shop, chill for the night, and then get on tomorrow with putting the primer on the first and hopefully the second coat. So we've got the fish and chips, Oban fish and chips, customer's fish and chip shop. Looks absolutely beautiful, so I'm absolutely starving now. Time to have some tea. It's day 2 on the Oban job, and we've finally got everything sanded down. So what I've done, I've sanded down all the filler so you can see all the high points that I've came back through in the wall, and I'm just about to get the primer on now, and then once the primer is on and drying, I'm going to mix up the first and second coat, get the base colours mixed up. And you can see we've got some typical Scottish weather today, so couldn't expect anything less. while I'm waiting for the primer to dry out, I can get on with mixing my colours for the base coat. Now the base coat doesn't have to be the exact same colour as the top coat. It more gives us an idea of where we're going to go with the top coat once it gets on. So for this, because I know we're going for like creamy sort of colours, I've got a yellow and an orange, and I'm going to mix them together. I always mix my colours just by eye. I know I probably shouldn't, I should measure everything, but I get a better feel for the room if I mix it by eye, because then depending on how much light's in the room, we can add a little bit more yellow to make it warmer, or a little bit less yellow to make it a little bit cooler if the room's already got some warm lighting in there. This is what I mean by colour matching. So I've just mixed this colour up. And one of the main features in the room is this fireplace. So if you look at our colour and the fireplace colour, pretty close there, that's what we want, because we want this to blend in the same as the fireplace. So that's a good, nice colour that we've got mixed up there. So we're ready to put the base coat on all the walls now the primer is dry. Just getting the rest of the second coat onto this wall. So I've already got half the second coat on. So we can just see a little bit of the marbling. With this one, the marbling I'm doing is super, super light, because when we shine it up, it'll show, and we don't want too much. We just want a little bit of movement. So I've done up to like there. You can see where we're doing the rest. I'll set the camera up now and get a little bit of video. And this is all going to be sanded down and disappear. So there's literally no point of me doing all this marbling on here. It just gives me a rough idea of where I want to go with the marbling for tomorrow, and essentially makes it a massive paint by numbers for me tomorrow. So I'm halfway through putting the third coat on this wall. It's already getting a nice little shine to it, and we're just blending it through so you can see the nice darker colours coming through now. It's not too dark, we're still keeping it quite light, but we're doing like a big white vein on that bit coming down, and then we're going to do this wall next. I'll set the camera up now and do a bit of filming. The third coat's on this one, so it is looking really nice now. If we move the camera around a little bit, you can sort of see the shine on it and the pattern. It's got dark sections down at the bottom, and then that dark section runs all the way up and across. And now I'm on to this wall. So it's the final day on this job now. We got the shine on yesterday, so I'm just going through with the polishing pad now with 2, 3 and a 4000, and just doing it in sections, polishing it up, and we're sort of trying to get rid of these little hazy bits. I don't know if the camera will even pick it up. Probably not, but it's only minute details, but this is the minute details that makes it a super high shine. So it takes a good while to polish this. It's going to take a good few hours. And this is one of them steps that a lot of people miss out, which is why they don't get super shiny walls, is because it's got a little bit of a shine on it now. They rush the job, don't over polish it, and then put the wax on. But if we can get a higher shine, we might as well try and get a higher shine. So at the minute I've just done half the wall, and I'm going through sort of systematically making sure we get an even shine and everything, and then we can go on with the gold leaf. So this one's all complete now, all the wax is on and stuff. I'll do a little run around video after, but it's looking mint, but it is absolutely hammering it down outside. So as you can see, we've got a nice little bit of gold leaf running through. And you only want a little bit of gold leaf, we don't want much, because you can have way too much of this, and we've got a really, really decent shine. I put a lot of time into shining this one, just because they get a lot of natural light in this room, so you can see from back here how nice it looks with the carpet and stuff like that. And we've got this big wall. We've got some nice lights, they're going to get some new lights and stuff for customers. But that matches in really well.